Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a foundations collection kind of video. Basically just showing you and talking to you about the foundations that I'm currently using right now and why I like them. So yeah. Oh, and before I get started, I am using a new face primer today, or trying out a new face primer, and I must say I'm really liking it so far, and as I said before, I'm combination to oily skin and I get fairly oily around my T-zone, but so far no, it is not oily, and I've had the primer on and my foundation on since 9:30. Yeah, 9:30, and it still looks good and I'm fairly impressed. And that face primer that I'm talking about is Victoria's Secret Pro Airbrush FX Oil Free Primer. Looks like that and has a pump. And anything that says oil free is good for girls with combination to oily skin like me. So yeah, and this is just the box that it comes in with. The first foundation that I'm gonna talk about and that I have on today underneath this primer is my CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation. And it has a pump, so thumbs up for drugstore foundations that have a pump, because it's rare that you find drugstore foundations with a pump. But what I like about this foundation is that it does leave a nice semi matte finish, like a matte finish to where it's not what's the word I'm looking for, like a boring, like a dull matte finish, just a semi satiny matte finish. And so far I like how this does not make me oily, and it goes on really smooth too. Blends out really smooth too. I don't know if you can see. Also, I noticed that this color is kinda just a tad bit kinda too for me, but it's okay because I somehow make it work with my lighter powders, and all I have to do is just put my light powders over this and yeah, I have no problem. Like I said, I have it on right now and tell, but blended it down to my neck, so you can see that it blends in with my neck. So like I said, I fix it with my light powder. So check this foundation out, especially again if you're a combination to oily skin like me. You will love this foundation just as much as I do. And also the cool thing about this is that it has a primer in it, or it's built in with a primer, so bonus. And even though I put the Victoria's Secret one, and even though this has a primer, I just feel like I still need a primer just to help the longevity of my foundation and just to keep it from sliding off my face. Okay, and then the next foundation, well, this one's more like a tinted moisturizer, but I really love this tinted moisturizer, and this is my second bottle, which I need to repurchase because it's almost gone. So yeah, any day or any time that I want a light coverage, I go for this, and that is my Sonia Kashuk Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. Okay, and what I like about this is, for one, it has SPF 15. You know, anything that has SPF for your skin is really good for you. It's lightweight, it is not heavy or cakey feeling at all. And as for the finish, this gives you more of a very pretty dewy kind of look. Of course, hence the name Radiant. As long as I set it with some kind of setting powder. I noticed that this just works good, and this gives you a really gorgeous dewy finish. This doesn't make me as oily even though I set it with a setting powder. So let me show you the consistency of this. As you can see, it's kind of liquidy or kind of watery. Not watery, but yeah, blends out effortlessly. Also with this, when you get it, you'll see tiny specks of shimmer, but when you put it on your face, it's not noticeable at all. Yeah, you're not going to be a shimmery disco ball, no. That shimmer that's in here is what helps give that, hence the name, radiant, healthy, glowing kind of skin. I really like this and would recommend it for anyone and any kind of skin tone, really, and any girl who likes that dewy, kind of glowy, radiant kind of look. So yeah. The next foundation that I'm going to talk about is the Revlon Colorstay Wit, and I'm in the shade Natural 10. For this foundation, when I use this foundation, I only use this one for special occasions, or if I'm gonna go out with some of my girlfriends or my boyfriend, because this foundation's kind of heavy. No, compared to the original Revlon Colorstay, I think the Revlon Colorstay is more thicker in consistency to this one. So honestly, I like this one more than the original. What I like about this one is, even though yes, it's kind of heavy, not too heavy feeling, but not as heavy feeling as the original Colorstay. Yeah, it's not that, I don't know how, as you can see, it doesn't move, so it looks thick, but really it's not. It may look thick, but trust me, on the skin and when you blend it out, not cakey feeling at all. Yeah, as long as you don't cake it on, then you won't look cakey. But yeah. This foundation blends out seamlessly to, it glides on smooth. So I really like that. And with this foundation, this gives you a matte, yeah, like a satin matte finish, and this without a doubt controls my T-zone, especially my T-zone. Since I get oily around my T-zone, it really helps keep my oiliness down. That's why I really like this foundation. Also, just like everyone says, as you wear it, or the longer you wear it, the better it just makes your skin look, which is true, because yeah, the longer I wore this, the better I noticed my skin looked, and I was never like an oily grease ball, especially around my T-zone, and my skin looked flawless. So love this. And this, I would only recommend this for girls whose combination to oily skin, because I feel like if your skin is dry, it may, and if you use this, it may get into little dry spots and leave you kind of patchy and kind of what's that word, and kind of, it would just enhance your dryness even more, and that's not a cute look. So the last foundation is my Maybelline Fit Me. And with this foundation, I don't know. I'm in between with, I mean, I like it, but then I don't. Why? Because this foundation is more of a, it's more of a dewy finish. So, of course, combination to oily skin people, like if you were to use this, you just be oily by within like the next couple hours. And that happened to me even when I set it with a loose powder, a mattifying powder. I just noticed with this I just got so oily within hours, which sucks because I wanted to like this. And I do like this because also it's very light. It is not heavy feeling at all. It's really light feeling, and it's not cakey, and it just makes your skin look natural, and it has SPF also. So that's what I like about this. But like I said, every time I used it, given when I set it with the mattifying powder, no matter what I tried to do to keep my face matte, it just didn't work for me. I just always got so oily. But what I did notice is that when I used this in the beginning of winter, it's not as bad. Even when I set it with the mattifying powder, I did get kind of oily, but not oily to the point I was an oily grease ball, but it left me to where it looked like I had a dewy glow, like not kind of oily, like not too bad oily. So this, in the winter times, yes, I don't mind using this, and it's good for us combo to oily skin girls in the winter. You know, you won't get as oily compared to using it in the summer, because if you use this in the summer, you're just gonna look like an oily mess. So in the winter time, yes, I liked this. You can see this one's water, kind of, yeah, kind of liquidy and light. Okay, and that completes my foundations collection slash review video. So I hope that I was at least somewhat informative, and I hope this also helped you if you were curious about any of the foundations that I've talked about, or if you were planning to purchase any of them. So see you guys in my next video. Bye.